Okay, so we will start in a standing position. And actually, I thought what we could do, we did this a couple of weeks ago, but to do some very intentional walking, just very intentional steps, where each step takes a couple of seconds, where you feel yourself hit that first heel, and then bring the midsection of your foot down to the ball of your foot, rising up to the ball on the back foot, coming to the toes on the back, bringing that other heel forward, and just very slowly taking some steps. And you can go off the mat, around your room, and as slow as you're comfortable going, just feeling the support of the mat, of the carpet, of the tile under your feet. Focusing on the different parts of the foot and how they connect us to our lives, to our homes. And as you're doing this, start to focus on your breathing. Finding where your breath is, if it's in your nose, or if it's in your throat, your chest, or your belly. And wherever it is, try to bring it to that next lower portion of your body. And when you're ready, you can also bring your arms up as you're walking. And maybe press one hand skyward, and the next hand skyward. Just bringing awareness from the tips of your fingers down to the tips of your toes. And when you're ready, you can join me at the front of your mat. And just bring that foot awareness, that body awareness in your feet to your mat. Feeling the four corners of the foot, right below the big toe on the ball of the foot, and below the pinky toe, and the 2 points below your heel on each foot. Just grounding down into your mat. Pressing down there, and just bringing awareness up through your knees. They should have just a nice gentle give to them. Up through your hips, sensing that your hips are neutral. You're not curving your spine backward or tucking your tailbone under. You've got nice neutral hips. Your ribs are above your hips. Your shoulders are over your ribs. And then maybe tap the chin just to bring the ears over your shoulders, and sensing from the crown of the head a connection skyward. And just breathe there as if you're being supported by that skyward connection. Take a couple of breaths right here. We'll inhale, bring your arms up nice and high, keeping your ribs gently tucked. And you can grab your right wrist with your left hand and just pull it skyward, maybe over a little bit to get a stretch in your right side body. And inhale your way back up and switch, bringing the right hand to grasp the left wrist and pulling it up and over. Inhaling straight on. One more time, grabbing the right wrist with your left hand. And And up again, and left wrist with your right hand. You will inhale, stretching up, and then we'll twist. Bring that right hand forward and twisting towards the left. Inhaling again, back through center, towards the right with that left arm coming forward. Inhaling, coming center, one more time, to the left. And inhale, coming right. Inhale, and bring your arms down to your side. And we'll just stretch the neck a little bit here as well. So bringing that right ear to the right shoulder and penduluming gently through left ear to left shoulder. And just at your own pace here. Feeling the neck loosen up a little bit. And the next time your chin is at the center of your chest, you can inhale it up. And we'll just look all the way up and down. Big yes nod here. And we'll just go side to side once with the no. And it feels good for you to put your hands on your shoulders as you do a shoulder roll. We'll roll our shoulders, loosening them up in one direction. And then we'll switch to the other direction. Nice big O's out to the side. And bring your hands down. And if you'd like to just loosen up your hip joint a little bit, rotating one leg in the hip socket in one direction and then in the other. Just loosening things up here. And we'll switch to the other side. One side might be a little stickier than the other. All right. So then we're going to start with our moving mountain. So make your feet into little 11s below you, feet right below the hips here. And we'll just inhale. And if your balance is okay, you can rise up onto your toes. And exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, bringing it down. And of course, you can do this while just flat-footed as well. Please just make it work for you. Exhale. And inhale. And this time we'll hold it at the top for a couple of breaths. It's okay to use a chair. And release. And we'll do that one arm mountain now, lifting up on our toes with one hand going all the way up and the other stopping halfway. They meet and release. And then switch sides. So the other arm goes up. And exhale. inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. We'll do one more with both arms going up. And hold for a couple of breaths here. And exhale. Gently returning to your mountain right here. So then we're going to step, so our left foot is behind, and we're in our pyramid legs. So you've got relatively straight legs here. Your left foot might be angled out a wee bit. And we're going to be heading from the pyramid into our warrior one. Okay, so we'll release our breath right here. And then inhale, bending that right knee. You might need to stretch out a little bit farther here. And as we go into that inhale, bring your heart forward between your shoulders. You got cactus arms. And exhale back into your pyramid here. So we'll inhale, letting your heart shine through. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. On this final time, we'll hold it. Hold the pose here. Take a couple of breaths. Back bends are supposed to be good for immunity. And exhale to your pyramid. Actually, I'm going to push us right back into that warrior one. And we're going to go from here. Inhale here, and then exhale into our humble warrior. You can have your hands straight down or behind you if you prefer. And inhale back into warrior one. And exhale, humble warrior. And inhale into warrior one. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And on this last time in humble warrior, we'll hold it for a couple of breaths. Exhale. And then inhale your way back up to warrior one and bring your feet together. Just pause here for a couple of breaths. Feeling what parts of your body have begun to loosen up, where we need other parts to start loosening. When we're ready, bring that right foot back, and we'll do a pyramid on that, the right foot behind, the left foot forward. We're going to do the same thing on this side, heading into our warrior one. So exhale here and inhale. Bring your heart through the shoulders and exhale into your pyramid. Inhale, bend in that front knee, shining the heart through the shoulders, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, Exhale. And this time we'll inhale and hold the pose. Couple of breaths right here. And exhale into your pyramid. We'll inhale into that warrior one and exhale forward into humble warrior. Hands behind or on the floor, wherever it's best. And we're straightening from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Inhale back up into your warrior one. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one. And this time we'll hold it. Exhale, humble warrior. And inhale, rising back up and bringing your feet together. And just holding it here for a couple of breaths. Hopefully we're starting to feel uniformly loose here. We'll stretch on both sides. You can inhale our arms up and bring them through the heart center as you exhale, bending your knees as much as you need to touch the floor. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms wide. And exhale through heart center again, down to your forward fold, bending the knees as much as needed. Inhaling up. Exhaling through heart center. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling through heart center. Inhale one more time to rise. And we'll sit down into our chair pose. And you can have hands at heart center here, or lifted, or however it's best for you. But we're just bringing tailbone down. You're not going 90 degrees here, but just to sit down, or it can be bar stool, as we've discussed. And see if you can lift your toes, wiggle your toes so your weight is more in your heels and the midfoot. And breathing, and inhale to rise. And we'll just exhale into a nice forward fold here. Nodding your head yes and no at the bottom. And inhale, rising up and bringing hands to heart center. And here we can take a wide-legged stance. We're going to head into our warrior two. So we'll turn the right foot out 90 degrees and the left foot in, whatever degrees feel comfortable for you. And this is a great way to kind of keep our hips to the side of what we're going to be doing. And we'll exhale here. You can put your hands over your chest if you like, over your heart. And then inhale to the side. And exhale back to center. Inhale, looking out over that right hand. And exhale to heart center. And inhale. We're bending that knee over the ankle. And exhale, straightening the leg. Inhale, this last time, looking out over that front hand, taking a couple of breaths right here. And exhale. Bring hands back to heart center and toes coming forward. A couple of breaths right here. Now we'll turn our left foot out 90 degrees. And the right toes can come in a little bit. We have our straight legs, hands over heart. We'll exhale here. And then inhale as we bend that front knee, looking forward out of that left hand. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And we'll go this last time. Inhaling into it, checking to see that that left knee is over the left ankle, and hold for a couple of breaths. Shoulders are over hips. And on your next exhale, return to center. Bringing the toes facing forward. You can just stand here for a couple of breaths. It's okay on your knees. All right. So then we're going to do some forward folds, wide-legged forward folds while we're here. So we'll inhale and exhale with a straight spine. So you're bringing a line of energy from your crown of head through your tailbone. And if you want to curl down as you get closer to the floor, feel free. And inhale, coming back up, feel like to stretch tall, feel free. And then exhaling forward. Inhaling back up. And exhaling forward. Inhaling back up. And exhaling forward. And one more time. Inhaling, rising up. And exhaling forward here. If you'd like, you can pull yourself farther through your legs, giving a deeper stretch, or you could move your hands out over your right foot, maybe even point the toes outward, and then walk them back the other way out to the left foot. Returning to center and inhaling your way up and bringing feet together. Okay, if you're at the front of your mat, and you can bring your left foot back, and we'll go right into, actually we'll be in pyramid here for starters. So once again, we're going to inhale our way into warrior one. And this time, just bringing hands straight up. And exhale, straighten that front knee. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale, making sure knee is over ankle for support. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And one more time, inhale to hold. Breathing while we hold the posture. We'll inhale here, and your exhale, we're going to head towards warrior three, whatever that looks like for you. It might be this, warrior three on the exhale, or it could be this, or arms in out to the side, or at heart center, wherever you are, okay? So we'll do that. So coming to warrior one, and exhale into your warrior three, wherever that is. And inhale to warrior one. And exhale to warrior three. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior three. And last time, inhale to warrior one. And we'll exhale to warrior three and hold it. A couple of breaths. And return to the mat. We'll take just a couple of breaths here. Now just step back with your right foot. Find our pyramid legs again here. And we'll inhale our way into warrior one. Inhaling, adjusting wherever needed, and exhaling. And inhaling, and exhaling. And inhaling, and exhaling. And inhaling, and exhaling. And this last time we'll inhale and hold for a few breaths. Feel free to adjust wherever needed. We'll inhale, and on your exhale, we'll come to our warrior three, wherever that is for you. And inhale back to warrior one. And exhale, warrior three. And inhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. And inhale, last time, warrior one. And exhale to hold, warrior three. A couple of breaths. And return to the mat. And we'll rest in mountain for a couple of breaths here. Just finding the alignment in this posture. Checking in with your feet and your knees, your hips, your shoulders, the crown of your head. Your breath, most importantly, your breath. All right, when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. We'll come down to a tabletop position. Making sure that your hands, your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And just find that neutral position, feeling that energy going from crown of head through the tailbone, pulling almost as if in opposite sides of the room. We're going to lift our right hand and our left foot. It can be a tap back like this, or we can lift and release to the floor. And then the left hand and the right leg. And release. One more time, right hand, left leg. Trying to keep the hips level. And release. And left hand and right foot. And release, returning to table. We'll inhale here and exhale into child's pose. Inhale, returning to table. And exhale to child's pose or to downward facing dog, whichever you prefer at this point in your practice. Inhaling to table and exhaling to child's pose or downward facing dog. Just a few times at your own pace here. And when we're ready, we'll come into plank. So bringing shoulders over wrists. And the line of energy is going from the crown of your head to your heels, or you can go down on your knees to your knees. And if you haven't already, you can release to your knees and then down to the floor. Bring your hands back beside your hips. And you can put your right cheek on the mat. And take a couple of breaths as we prepare for locust. So we're going to just start by bringing our chin to the mat. And inhaling, just peeling up the shoulders, maybe the upper chest, and then releasing down to the left cheek on the mat. Again, bringing the chin to the mat, lifting up maybe a little higher, peeling up to the shoulders, the upper chest, maybe even a little more. And exhale, releasing to your right cheek on the mat. This time we'll bring chin to the mat. And again, we'll peel up, and if you like, you can lift your arms here. And it is Superman. And release, left cheek onto the mat. Inhale your chin to the center now. And if you'd like to take a little cobra for your back bend, or to bring elbows below your shoulders for Sphinx, rising up to the crown of your head, just to where it's comfortable. And wherever you're at, you can bring your hands under your shoulders and push back to child's pose. Taking a few breaths here. Gently rise up onto your knees, and you can come to our seats here on the mat. And we'll do a little seated stretch here. So if you'd like to bring leg out, we'll say right leg out, and left leg in. And we'll inhale our arms up high. And then turn the belly button over the right thigh. And exhale over that leg. Flexing that foot, just going to wherever is comfortable for you. And then inhale, rainbowing the arms up and overhead with that left hand ending up rising on that knee for a side body twist here. And inhale, back down. We'll do it again. Bringing arms up high, bringing belly button over that right thigh, and exhaling right over it. Inhaling again. Bringing arms up and over, left hand by left hip. And releasing. And then we can switch legs. Bringing that right leg in, the left leg out to the side, flexing that left foot. And then inhaling. Rising up, turning the belly button over that left leg. Just a nice gentle stretch here. And then inhaling, rainbowing the arms up and over, right hand by right hip. And side body stretch on the left. And releasing. One more time, inhaling up, rotating over that left leg, exhaling, and inhaling again. Bring your arms up and over, right hand by right hip. A nice stretch here. And back down. All right. We'll come down onto our backs here on the mat. You can leave the soles of your feet on the mat and your knees bent, and just rolling down. And we'll windshield wiper the legs at your own pace, back and forth. If you'd like to have your feet on the outside edges of the mat, or closer together, whatever feels best for your hips and your lower back. And the next time your knees drop to the left, let them just fall there to whatever extent is comfortable for you. And look over your right shoulder if that works for your neck. A little stretch here. And then we'll bring that right foot in front of the left thigh, if that works for you. Otherwise, you can just bring it on top of or behind the shin there. And if you'd like to get a little more stretch, you can push that leg a little bit away from you, or else just let it rest. A couple of breaths right here. And if your right leg is in front of the left, we'll just leave them connected as they are and bring that left knee towards the sky, left foot onto the mat. We've got our little figure 4 here. So if you'd like to reach through, lifting that left leg, reach behind the thigh or on the shin to get a little extra stretch here. Rocking back and forth to massage your lower back. Releasing that outer hip. And then returning that left foot to the ground. And bring your hands beside your hips. And if you'd like to do a one-legged bridge here, we'll inhale, pressing the waistband in to the mat and then rising up. You can also do this with both feet on the ground if that's better for you. And exhale to release. Bringing both knees into your chest here to rock back and forth. And then putting soles of feet on the mat, we'll bring the knees to the right side, looking over the left shoulder for a little stretch here. Bringing that left foot in front or on or beside, however you want to do this, of the right thigh. A little side stretch here. And then maintaining that connection, coming up on the sole of the right foot, right knee to the sky, left leg crossed here in your figure 4. And if you'd like to lift that foot, it's kind of a reclined pigeon here. Hands to the back of the thigh or the shin, massaging the lower back as you go here. You can unwrap that. And again, bring your knees to your chest, maybe your chins to your knees. If you'd like to do your happy baby here, feel free. Bringing knees in towards your armpits and grabbing the bottom of your feet or the back of your thighs. Starting to think about where you would like to spend your relaxation posture. If you want to be in Shavasana, flat out on the mat, or if you prefer child's pose or a seated position. Maybe you'd like to do legs up the wall for a few moments, just stretching your heels towards the ceiling. If you'd like to get more active, you can always move your legs around a bit or do a slow motion bicycle. And when you're ready, I invite you to find your final relaxation posture. In Colossians, Paul writes, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters." Enjoy this time of relaxation, knowing that my rice is now cooked. Sorry about that.